Hello, everyone. Hello, and welcome to Happy Hour. Hi. And if the audio is okay, give me a thumbs up. You can hear me all right. Fantastic. Great. So, welcome to Happy Hour. I'm Nikki Murgafuri in Mountain View, California, unceded Ohlone land. And as we always do, we start by just saying hello, warming the space with metta, with goodwill, just connecting with each other before we transition to meditating. So who wants to say hello? Take it away.
Neil in New Hampshire. Hi, everyone.
Hi, Neil.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. I'm in Los Angeles.
Hi, Stephanie.
I'm Vicki in Oakland.
Hi, Vicky.
Bill in Dallas.
Hi, Bill.
Marilyn Fairfield. Oh,
Hello, Marilyn.
Susan in San Mateo, California.
Hello, Susan.
Christine, San Jose. Oh, sorry, Jesse, go ahead.
Jesse Centerville.
Hi,
Okay.
Jessie.
Christine, San Jose.
Hello, Christine. Both Christine and Jessie from San Jose, neighbors.
Nancy from Virginia.
Hi, Nancy.
Audience in Central Coast.
Hi, who was this?
Oh, Claudia.
Hi, Claudia. Welcome. Great. And let's see, we have a few hellos on chat. Fazil says hi from Chicagoland. Hi, Fazil. Jamie, at home, not in your car. For at home in Novato. Larry in Seattle. And Amy says, aloha in Oahu. That just sounds so fun to say. Aloha in Oahu. So great. I feel the space has been warmed with our metta, with our hellos, and hi also Jerry from Toronto. And thank you, Neil, for posting information about Happy Hour Google Groups. If you're new to Happy Hour, we have a low traffic Google Groups that participants share information, and Neil shares quotes and references, etc. So you're warmly invited to join. It's pretty low in traffic and high in heart, as I like to say. So at this time, I changed the settings so that the unmuting oneself won't be possible. The space will stay quiet, and the chats will only come to me, but I still ask you to keep that channel quiet, so because it can be quite distracting to get chats, and I'll open it up afterwards. And last but not least, I'm going to turn on recording for the sake of audio Dharma. Here we go. Great. Okay. All right. Hello, everyone. It's lovely to be with you. It makes me happy. It just lifts my spirit to just sit with you in this virtual Zoom space. And I say this not just sharing what I feel, but also bringing it so that you feel into whether it's true for you also, whether there is a difference from, say, 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago when you were on your own or whatever you were doing in your space. But now, actually, yes, you are here. You are in Sangha. You are with Sangha. And your practice actually has already started with warmth, with heartfulness, with, oh, yes, seeing each other on the screen and just sharing metta, goodwill. Yeah, these are fellow practitioners. That right there, that awareness of the sense of goodwill. And your own goodwill is part of our practice, turning our awareness into our goodness, into our own intention, our own wholeheartedness. Even if the day might have been hard, or 10 minutes ago, oh, this has been tough or hard day in your body, in your life, but still bringing goodness into your heart space, into your mind space. So I'd like to tie that into our practice today, our meditation today. And maybe I'll just say one more thing before we transition to practicing together, and that is awareness. Awareness, simple, magical, incredible power of knowing is the precursor of kindness. And it's a particular kind of knowing, right? It's a particular kind of paying attention, mindfulness, awareness, sati in Pali. It's a particular way of paying attention that is the precursor to metta, to kindness, to cultivating goodness. So turning our awareness to our awareness to awareness. That's one thing I'd like to invite us to become more aware of. Just a simple way of being and paying attention. So I've said plenty. Let's let's practice together. Let's practice together. So arriving in your seat. Whatever this body needs in this moment. Maybe rolling your shoulders back a little bit. Sitting or lying down or even standing. If you're sleepy, you need to stand up. If your eyes open, that's fine. Or if the body's hurting, you need to be lying down or sitting up. And for now, and for these instructions, for these invitations, I'm going to assume you're sitting. Feeling your body, feeling the uprightness of this body. Landing, releasing. Feeling your feet on the earth. Feeling your sit bones on the chair or the cushion. Feeling your hands rest on your lap. And letting go of entanglements, thoughts, whatever has come before. And this moment, making space to be aware, to know the breath, to receive the breath with kindness towards yourself. Letting each breath, each in-breath, each out-breath, each precious in-breath and out-breath to be received, not taken for granted, but to be received with kindness as a gift of kindness. And can there be a kind knowing, knowing whatever is arising with kindness? Whatever is arising, whether it's pain in the body, challenges in the mind and the heart. Not believing, not pushing away, not condoning, but just knowing with kindness. As if the breath is imbued with kindness. Breathing through parts of the body that are challenged. Breathing through the heart. If there is pain, suffering, sadness, the knowing is both kind, compassionate, and powerful. Knowing with kindness is powerfully uplifting, nurturing. Let your breath be present right here with the knowing. Softening, relaxing, breathing around, breathing into, with the knowing. Practice of kindness, not separate from the way you know, and from this breath that's so intimate, kindness so intimate, intertwined with both. Knowing can be vast, spacious, allowing. So vast. Relaxed. Receiving, receiving. And now, knowing with kindness, knowing the breath, letting the breath infuse whatever is present. I'd like to invite you to try on a perspective. Try it on for size. And if it doesn't work, you can let it go. And just be with the breath, with kind knowing, with engulfing everything with kindness. So here is the invitation if you'd like to try this perspective on. And the perspective is this. The universe is conspiring to support me. The universe is conspiring to support me, to help me, including all the gifts, all the opportunities, all the meetings, chance meetings, etc., as well as all the challenges, all the difficulties. All the difficulties to challenge, to stretch me, this being who is me, to fully inhabit the being I can become, to grow in ways that I cannot even imagine, to be of service to myself and others. Drop this in if you like, and just sit with the breath with kindness. Don't have to think or ruminate about this perspective. Not at all. Just let it be dropped in and be with the breath, be with the knowing of whatever arises. Maybe it's just silent inside. Great. Maybe thoughts, sensations, etc. arise within this way of knowing with kindness, with this perspective. Try it on for size if you like. Just being with the breath, knowing with kindness, whatever arises. Just being with the breath, just knowing simply, let go of thinking, ruminating about the perspective. It's already been introduced. Just be. Simply knowing whatever arises with kindness. Awareness imbued with kindness, spacious, receiving, not thinking, ruminating, just knowing, letting go. Very simple. Keep it simple. And as we turn to end this practice period together, let there be kindness, knowing with kindness your own wholeheartedness, your own goodness, for having showed up to support yourself and others. If there's any judgment about, oh, didn't do it right, you were sleepy, distracted, let it go. Let it go. Know even that with kindness. Thank you, judgments. You're trying to be helpful. I don't have to believe you all. Thank you. I know you're trying to be helpful. And it's okay. Be kind to myself. Appreciate that I've showed up. See the goodness in the engagement, the effort. And together, all these moments of mindfulness, kindness that we've planted the seeds for, turning and offering the goodness to ourselves, to others, to all beings everywhere, trusting there is goodness in this cultivation. May all beings everywhere be well. May all beings everywhere be free, including ourselves. so much. Thank you for your practice, everyone. So, say a few words. So in this practice, at first I invited us all to settle with the breath, receiving kindness, knowing kindness, and knowing awareness imbued with kindness. Awareness imbued with kindness, not something separate. Practice of metta, not something separate, but imbued. And we also played with the breath being intertwined with kindness, breathing through challenges in the body and the heart and the mind, making space. And then I invited you to imagine to have the perception of knowing as spacious, just knowing. It's not so much incisive going to knowing this and that, but kind knowing is very spacious. To know is kind, gentle. And then I invited you to take on this perspective as if you were taking a drop of ink and dropping it in, which is, this consideration of what if the universe is conspiring to support me in all the gifts and all the challenges included to become fully myself, to expand my heart in kindness and compassion and humility, all the ways I need to grow to become fully the being I need to become, to be of service to myself and to others, to put that perspective on, but not ruminate on it, not to start thinking, but just drop that in and then go back to this kind knowing and see what shift that might make. Maybe something, maybe nothing. That was the invitation. So what I'd like to invite us actually in our exploration in the in the small groups, and instead of actually it's both, we're trying to provide and create safe spaces for each other as well as brave spaces for each other, to be brave with one another, and explore together, we support each other. So these safe/brave spaces, the invitation is to explore. If you take this perspective on, even for a moment, even if maybe there's some aversion towards it, you can say it, that's perfectly fine. And if you take it on, then how might it transform something that you're struggling with, or seeing some gift that you haven't appreciated, or so it's an interesting perspective. You don't have to believe the perspective. I'm not offering the perspective for you to believe it and say this is the way it is, but we're just playing around. It's a sandbox. There are a million perspectives you can take, right? This is just another one. Let's see how we can shift and change our perspective. Being a scientist of your own mind, how might something shift with this perspective? So the invitation is, let's go reverse alphabetical order. You can offer something like this perspective. Wow, I loved it when I brought it on. Then I see this in that, this challenge I'm having, this neck pain I'm having. Yeah, can I show up with kindness? It's stretching me, because I usually lose my patience with it, but it's really stretching me in a way that I don't want to be stretched, but I can see the goodness in it. Or I can see how I'm becoming more compassionate towards others with physical pain that I didn't have before, something like that. Or, no, I'm just aversive. I don't feel like the universe is conspiring to support. It's all fine. Or just, I didn't even hear it. I was distracted when Nikki introduced that. It's all good. So the invitation is, share one nugget, a very short, brief one. Make sure others have time to share whatever they want to share. You can also say pass. Say pass. I'm here holding compassionate space for others. Later, you can add something, but make sure everybody has time to say something. Maybe just offer one nugget, not a long monologue, just maybe 30 seconds or a minute. Say something, and then the next person, and then next person, and then I'll come back to you. Okay? So be kind, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and explore this perspective. There's so much to learn from different perspectives we can take on, like different cloaks we can wear. Some of them are helpful, maybe something shifts. Some of them, like, no, not this one. And it's perfectly fine. Just explore. Be curious. Be curious. All right. I've created the rooms. And again, be kind. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. All right. Here we go. Okay, the rooms are closed. Everybody's back. We have a few minutes for reflection. So, how was that? What did you discover? What was surprising? Any aha moments, challenges? And especially if you haven't spoken recently or you usually don't speak, I'd love to invite you to step forward. Stephanie, please.
Hey, it's been a while since I've been here and spoken, so glad to be back. But yeah, it was a great practice. I've been struggling with some very unkind thoughts lately because I've been dealing with the insurance companies, and that's just a nightmare. But the meditation really helped me out tonight, and the group was great as always. So I'm glad to be here, and I'm gonna try to make it part of my schedule again.
Great, great. Lovely you're back, Stephanie. Wonderful that you're back and that it was supportive for you. Work dealing with insurance and loss. It's challenging. Yeah. With compassion for yourself and compassion for all the people who are working within the system. And that's it. That's hard too. That's hard too. Yeah. Thanks, Stephanie. Other reflections. How was this practice for you? This practice of taking on this new perspective. What happened? Did it shift something? Did it not? Love to hear from you. Exploration. Susan, please.
Hi, yes. I've dialed in a few times, and I have to say it's very inspiring and comforting when we share our thoughts about what this session has been about, and other people have had the same experiences, difficulties, and thoughts. That's so affirming, and it just makes me feel a lot better. So
Yeah.
I thank everyone for that.
Beautiful. Lovely. Thanks, Susan. Yay. It's the power of community. Really, the power of community is so special. And that's one of the things I love about Happy Hour, because we are on Zoom. Those who can join us on Zoom, of course, there are folks who join us on YouTube, but being able to be in these small groups is so
Yeah.
powerful, as you've both, Stephanie and you, Susan, have attested to. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll make space for one last reflection, especially if it's related to the theme. If you tried the theme on, and if something else, an aha moment or a challenge showed up. Neil, please.
I'll just throw that. The interesting thing about this statement is that it doesn't matter if it's right and the universe really is helping or not. What matters is your life is better if you can act as if this is right. That's what matters. So it's sort of ironic, but marvelous too.
Precisely. I couldn't have said it better.
Yeah, I think those are the Buddha's words.
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's it. It's we don't have to believe that it's true, but act as if it is, and it transforms our perspective. Instead of, oh, poor me, I have to go through this thing, this challenge, this difficulty, this pain, this sorrow, this loss. It's like, okay, yeah, it's this is the way the universe is conspiring to support me, to stretch me, to tenderize my heart, to make me a kinder, more wise person above and beyond what I could possibly imagine. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Neil. Beautiful. Hugh, I see your hand is up. Make it quick. Here we go.
Yeah, thank you. Everyone in our group was touched by the thought that the universe wants us to succeed, because if we succeed, when we succeed, the universe succeeds. And if when we don't realize our full potential, a little bit of the universe gets deflated.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes. Yeah. I love that insight also. There's a sense of, oh yes, I am a part of this universe. I am a part of this. I am a part of this. And me fulfilling my full potential, which may not look like what I think it is. Challenges are a part of it. Yeah, it's conspiring to support me so that I become more fully myself. Yeah, beautiful. Thank you, Hugh. Okay, Maria, we still have time. I see your hand just went up. Was that accidental or intentional? All right, maybe I'll make space for one more. Maria?
Hi, I just had a question. I was wondering if you think that the environment has any impact on the meditation. Like, is there any specific environments you would recommend that a person is in before they start a meditation?
Your voice is breaking up so much, but from what I heard you say was a question about the environment, about meditation. What should be an environment in the meditation? Is that what you're asking?
Yes, sorry, my connection is kind of bad.
It's all right. So it's when we start to practice, it doesn't matter where you're sitting or standing or walking. Some people think that if it's more silent, and I wonder if you're wondering about silence versus non-silent, but especially with the practice of kindness, cultivating kindness, it's often nice to practice, say, on the subway or on a bus or when you're driving, and not with your eyes closed, but wishing everyone well. So there are different ways of practicing that can be done anywhere. So you don't necessarily need a very, very quiet space. That can be supportive for a particular way of cultivating a calm abiding, cultivating peace, but you can actually practice in any kind of environment. Does that answer your question? Oh, don't hear you anymore. Okay. All right. I have to trust that was, and I don't see you anymore either. Oh, there you are. I think you just muted. Okay, there, Maria.
Sorry, my connection is so bad, but yes, that answers my question. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Glad you're joining, even with a bad connection. All right, dear ones, thank you for your practice. Thank you all for your cultivation. May we act as if, may we take on this perspective. The universe is supporting us through the gifts, through the challenges, for us to become fully ourselves, fully awakened, and the universe to be more awakened and more amazing, all of humanity along with us, really fulfilling our potential. So thank you all for your practice. May we all be well. May we all awaken and share our goodness. Okay, be well. Take care, everyone. I'm going to stop the recording. I'm going to stop